USF2000 is kind of facing off right now, a Lockie Hughes versus Simon Sykes kind of scrap. You look at the USF Pro 2000 program, and man, Miles Rowe just getting it done.
Everyone's about to start going for it. It's about that time of year.
I learned in the first half, and now it's time to prove all that.
It's been back and forth between us. Nikita's been in there a good bit. It's the do or die year. I mean, it's all or nothing. If I win the championship, great. If not, I'm looking for a different career. So
my mission for the second half of the season is to win.
First half of the season has not been going as well as I wanted it to. This happened to me last season though, so I've dug myself out of a hole before and I know how to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an awesome season so far. Learned a lot. I mean, it's been so cool just racing with IndyCar and just being amongst it all. So yeah, my first year in this USF Pro Championship, so no, I've really enjoyed it and it's been going well.
you get into the season and it starts to shape up. You get through the first two races, you shake the rust off, and everything starts to shape up towards the championship battle towards the end of the year. And Lockie and I have been going at it all season. I mean, we've been on track battles throughout. It's been a great 4 events to start it off. We just got done with the Oval, probably one of my favorite events. We had a great drive there, but it's really shaping up to be an awesome year, a championship battle all the way to the last race. And Pabst Racing's been perfect all the way through, so it's exciting to hit that midpoint and see how far you've come and what you need to do to close out the season.
This start of the year was a little crazy for everyone that was inconsistent. I never really got my eyes, but I was always there, so I kind of grabbed many points now, and I think now is the moment to start grabbing a few more podiums, hopefully. I think we got a good chance today and tomorrow, so let's see how it goes.
We started with a huge points lead and then went to Indy and had a few incidents here and there, and luckily we came out, still with a really decent points lead. Really blessed that happened. We went to Lucas Oil and we struggled a little bit, through qualifying and practice, but we still ended up finishing in 5th to come out with the top 5. So, I mean, just really happy the results are showing, because this is what I expected. I expected us to be up front. We really won't know who's on top until we get to COTA, Circuit of the Americas. Even then, Portland has 3 different races, man. That's 90 points worth.
Trying to do everything I can in this second half of this season to set myself up to be an IndyCar driver. So that's the goal.
This track is by far one of my favorites. I always compare it to Mosport, which is up where I'm from, Canadian, a little biased, but it's Mosport and it's Road America for me. This place is incredible. Even on the in and out laps, you're just oh my goodness, this is so awesome. So to put it on pole here is special. Chasing that win and chasing those highs that's why you do it, right? That's why we're here. We're here to win races, and like LOR, that is the best feeling in the world. There is no better feeling than winning a race like that, And I think, that's why we're all here. That's all, why we want to win races and why we compete so hard.
They mentioned this track being similar to Spa, back in Belgium. And it's the theory of the two are very similar. You're massive straights, always in the toe. You have to think about it a lot, because you can overtake someone at one corner, but they're going to come straight back at you, So it's, the danger's a big part of it, You feel like you're risking something, and I think in life you just want to, be alive and risk something, And it's also a competition thing. You want to prove that you're better than other people, and there's nothing better than pulling up to someone on the straight and just looking at them while you're going past them. Exactly.
It's one of my favorite tracks, as a wise man once said, Lloyd Christmas. I like it a lot. That's a Dumb and Dumber quote. So yeah, no, I love this track. It's fast, it's big braking zones, it's everything you want from a track.
You need to trust the car, trust the team that they put the car really well for you. But yeah, it's technical track. You don't need to mess a corner. If you mess a corner, it's gonna kill you all the straight. But yeah, it's one of my favorite tracks for sure.
So Team's home race, it's beautiful here, man. Trees are green. It's not too hot, not too cold. So I'm feeling great. It's perfect conditions for the car, for the tires, for the track. And yeah, like I said, Team's home race. Everybody's out here. They want to see Pabst Racing win. Cars are feeling good, but it's also a very draft-dependent track. So in practices, some drivers will be super quick, and then there'll be other drivers who just get a big toe that just put them in the front of the field. And qualifying ends up being the same way, which makes the races very, very variable. You don't know what's going to happen in these races, sort of like at Indy. So just kind of keep, trying to keep my head on my shoulders because anything can really happen here. Because this is almost like a track like you think of NASCAR races when you think of Road America. Like it's always back and forth, back and forth.
I thought you were gonna throw me, but I know you at the beginning.
I didn't know what you guys were doing, but I almost like hated everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone like was almost hitting everyone. I was like, my tires weren't heated up.
Really put the time up so hard that you would. Yeah. Well, no one made it.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah, it was like so. That's what I thought.
It's been a great battle with Simon, and I'm sure we'll continue on for the rest of the year.
It always happens, like 1-2 might take themselves out, so we'll see what happens.
This is not a dream, This is 100% possible, and I feel like we can put ourselves in a position to win this championship.
I'm just gonna double check with Jake and the rest of it, but that's
Heck yeah! I don't know about you, but I feel like driving a race car.
That's good, because that's what you'll be doing in like 15 minutes. So.
I know. That's gonna be great. Super pumped.
And get a good read on the car for the next one. Just pick them up one by one. Have fun.
Thanks, man.
drivers, start your engines!
Likely 4 wide down the straightaway, and away we go. Green flag flying, big jump further back, and we are underway. Big run around the outside from the D-Force car as well, looking to get aggressive. That's Garcia. Looks like it's clean thus far, back into 3. 2 wide, couple drivers thinking about it, but otherwise pretty clean and green through the first couple of corners.
Hughes took a very shallow line into 6. He's been very defensive, and it cost him 2 positions there.
Simon's leading.
We are going to go full course yellow, and indeed a little bit of chaos. We've not had the best of starts to the season with USF2000. They had some chaos. Coming back across the line, if we think it's Zach Ping, I think the other driver potentially, we will go green this next time by. Out of 14. And the winner of the opening round here at Road America for USF2000 is Simon Sykes and Pats Racing. Champagne. Pats Racing 1-2, BRD Racing 3rd. Simon Sykes votes your winner today in race number 1. Because remember, Hughes had a 4-point lead coming in. Sykes gets the win. Now Hughes potentially going for the win with Sykes back at 8th. It's going to be super close. Whereas, even a podium finish would have allowed Sykes to pull away. Lucky Hughes to win race 2 in USF2000 at Road America. Hughes back to the top of the podium and into victory lane. The Aussie wins. It's time to go racing for USF Pro 2000. Green, green, green. Turn number 1. Here, Orlando really leveraging the opening corner. There's contact there further back. That's one of the drivers, I believe, Jackson Lee, I think, with contact at the back there. Is that Rowe leading now? It is Rowe leading. Where did Orlando go back to? 4th. But I have a feeling Rowe probably made a move up the inside. Maybe was able to get by there and brought a gaggle of cars with him. Around the outside for Reese Ushijima. He'll come across the bow from drivers left to right, and I think Ushijima's taking the lead.
D'Orlando battled for 2nd spot under braking to the inside.
Big move up the inside. Miller having a look. He's going to go off the track, and that's going to be a wreck. Yeah, not surprising. Jack William Miller, I believe, threw it up the inside coming into turn number 1. So D'Orlando back out front. We did not see it. I think D'Orlando back to P1. Indeed, he is. Checkered flag will wave from the start line here. His first win in USF Pro 2000 racing. The victor in round 1 here at Road America is Michael D'Orlando. We got a driver pulled off into pit lane.
two of them.
That is the number one. A couple drivers have come into pit lane. Not sure what's going on here with Michael D'Orlando. Two drivers into pit lane now. Potential contact? I don't know what's going on. No, we're yellow. We are not running. Yellow flag. Potentially the leaders, maybe when scrubbing their tires, potentially got together. D'Orlando out of the car. Contact on the warm-up lap.
I'm not sure what happened there, but I believe that I didn't do anything wrong. If Christian wants to own up to it, he can. But, you know, I'd like to see what comes back, if there's any penalties or something like that. But I honestly believe that there should be something there. I didn't get to start a race that I was on the front row for. So
the way I see it, I'm the pole sitter. I dictate wherever we go on track, and unfortunately, coming out of turn 14, just made some wheel-to-wheel contact, and we both unfortunately had suspension damage. Grateful I was able to keep going though. Ended up having a strong race in the end. Fortunately, a lap down though.
This is going to move Liram Zendelli and Lucas St. John up to the front row.
Right now, this is what Liram Zendelli needs, I think. He's got to just focus, and he's got to put together the race of his life right now.
Here's the green, and we're underway. Big jump from Pizzi in the back. May have been early, but the green flag flying. So Zendelli the leader. Pizzi, Brown, Porto, Miles Rowe runs in fifth. Jordan missing sixth across the line.
Fading slightly to the left, back to the right, and Porto going to go to second spot. What a great move by Kiko Porto.
I don't think that he's going to have enough to be able to chase down Liram Zendelli, who's looking for his first victory and the first win as well for TJ Speed Motorsports. For the first time in 2023, the winner in USF Pro 2000 will be Liram Zendelli, victorious here at Road America. The German, a fantastic drive as he gets the win.
I really needed that win. I hope it's, well, I don't hope, I think it's an icebreaker for the future. Man, it's unbelievable how much I've learned. It's, I mean, I came from Formula 3, Formula 2 with so much experience, and I thought I have experience. But these tires, this car, the championship, it's a different world. If you can't pull 7, 8, 9, 10s, you will not get away. I mean, you can't drive a second per lap quicker than everyone else.
At the turning point with the championship into the second half now, Mid-Ohio could be a place, if you're good, you're able to stretch out a bit of a gap.